This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback keeps the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Picks up the first, looking for more. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's going to pull it down and run. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The completion makes it second down. The shotgun handoff here. Goes a stiff arm. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
And the Canes line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. With some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs. They did it right there.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Play action here on 1st down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. It's Shaw. It's a short completion at the tight end. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Oregon. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. Sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding some room at the 25. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down is still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Shaw. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Scanning the field, it's Shaw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's a touchdown! But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He lets it go. Makes the catch in space. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called. A Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Shaw. Running out of time in the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. After making his 1st attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd short, easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Sure hands. It's Wade. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Ducks pick up enough for a first down. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Gets made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Second down after that previous play. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
It's a run. Running back's got it.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense. In man-to-man coverage, nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Shaw. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Tight end goes in motion. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking to throw here. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressure is coming. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The Canes offense is on the move now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Setting up for this 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Clutch conversion on third there. And sets him up first down from the 31.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And here's the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Canes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. They'll give it to the running back. Has the first down and more. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Press coverage now from the secondary. And then first down, right back to the running game. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Good throw, caught to the left side. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Shaw. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Ducks! They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Receiver in motion now. He makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. But he's got some space here. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. The Miami offense back out of the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Caught quickly. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Important second down play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Play coming up. It's third down and 3. They'll give it to the back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. This will be a 39-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and still motoring. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Shotgun, handoff inside. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
There's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. And brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And they get the completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. We're in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.